Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy GZTV. Last video of the day. We are here to talk about the new music that dropped this week. Obviously, we have a main event we're going to be talking about here in a little bit. Really interesting stuff, going on in the music industry. Trying to get this video out, and then I'm probably going to listen to Danny Brown's album while I'm watching sports. And then we'll probably stream from like 8 to 12 or 1. I got to hit cardio, got to do NBA recap. Got to have that motion. Well, this isn't the last video of the day. I didn't do a video yet today. What am I talking about? But let's just get into the new music. 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne dropped their collab album, Welcome to Collie Grove. And I know I should probably sound hyped about this, but I'm really not that excited about it. It sucks because these are 2 great rappers. I really like these 2 as artists. 2 Chainz has dropped some really dope records over the years. Lil Wayne, obviously, we know what he's got to offer. They dropped this album, and I it's not that I didn't care about it. It's just like, okay, they dropped it, I'll listen to it. But, yeah, you get 21 Savage on here, you get Usher, Fabulous, Benny the Butcher, Vori, Rick Ross. The feature list is pretty solid. It obviously could have been better. And for those watching, Jesus Christ, I don't know what's going on upstairs. But for those watching, we will get to the Andre 3K soon. We might have to do 2 parts to this. I don't have much to say. There's a couple fun tracks. Obviously, the song with Benny the Butcher was cool. All that stuff. PPA was a little catchy with Fabulous. Not much. But up next, we are going to talk about the Andre 3K album, actually. I did not know how far up on the agenda I had this. It's a Flute album, New Blue Sun, You got to appreciate Andre 3K. This isn't what the fans wanted out of his first solo album ever, but it's really cool, seeing the man go in his own direction, doing whatever the hell he wants to do. But, it's 8 songs. It's 8 just straight woodwind tracks. It's not just the flute. He's obviously playing other instruments. I listened to a 13-minute track on this damn thing. I'm dedicated, boys. I wanted to listen to it. That's all there is to it. There was a lot of curiosity to going into this. And it's just instrumentation, I've heard instrumentation in my life before. It's not like it always has to have some lyrics behind it. But I don't know. It is strange for Andre 3K. We know how creative he is, though. So I don't know how strange it is. He's just doing what he wants to do. He's getting to be an old soul, So I guess it's really cool to find peace with his art, and it's cool stuff. Tory Lanez dropped the Alone at Prom Deluxe. I really only cared to listen to one of the songs. Obviously, Hurts Me with Trippie Redd was a banger. Super successful out of that. A lot of people listen to it all the time. And yeah, this video is not going to be very long, by the way. There's not really that much music to talk about. But Tory Lanez, Prom King and Love on Acid is actually a really dope experience. It's a pretty good song that I listened to. It's nice. The instrumentation is great. It's very transcending. Tory Lanez has definitely evolved in his music lately, and I love it. So it's cool, man. I don't have much to say about it. Let's get into this OTF Lil Durk album. You get Rob 49 on here, Chief Wook, I Swear Vezo. That's really it. It's not super interesting. Lil Durk obviously pops up on the album every now and then, but it's his label. Pretty much. And, Rob 49 has had a really good year, though. He was on Utopia, so it's cool, OTF is getting some solid representation. There's just not much to music this week. I would make a full separate video talking about Andre 3K. I just don't really feel like it. Yeah, I just don't. It's a piano album, I keep forgetting. It's a woodwind album. It's instrumentation. There's not really a lot to analyze. Sure, it evokes emotions at times and some of the transgressions, but I don't know. 2C dropped an album, like a little deluxe thing. Pull Up with 21 Savage, I think, is a older song, but I listened to it anyway, and I guess it's kind of cool. 2C's not bad. He's definitely earned a name for himself, and he's definitely been putting out some pretty popular music as of late, but I don't know, man. I don't really know what to say about it. J-Rock dropped a single. J-Rock always has this triumphant, super high energy on his tracks, and it's something you really got to appreciate him for. He's known for it, and he's made great music out of it again and again and again. And it's super interesting. So shout out to J-Rock for that track. Nothing else to say. I don't have a lot to say about a lot of the music that came out this week. You know, we get a Lil Tyler, Skilla Baby. Like, who cares? I don't know why I even care. I don't even know why I bother listening to that track. It's really about, you know, Andre 3K and like Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz dropping. Obviously, guys, I know I forgot to talk about this. I'm missing out on this video talking about Drake and talking about Danny Brown, but those are going to be separate videos. The Drake video is actually out already. A couple of you guys have seen that. Really appreciate it. The Danny Brown video, the Quaranta, is actually coming out tomorrow. That album review. So stay tuned for all that stuff. But Lil Tyler dropped a song with Skilla Baby. Don't really care. 42 Dugg dropped his first single in a while. I guess that's kind of cool. I guess 42 Dugg has some pretty catchy music, has some nice cadences, nice flows every now and then. Represents Detroit very well, but I don't know. E40 is garbage. He dropped an album. He hasn't always been garbage. Obviously, he's a legend in rap, you know, especially on the West Coast out there. People love him. I mean, you get Larry June on here, you get Gucci Mane, OT Genesis, Too Short, NBA Youngboy, even has an Otis sample on here, but it's all garbage. I feel like E40 tries to like experiment with flows on here, and it does not go well at all, and it sounds like trash. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this. It's kind of shit. Like it's like 90s or 80s or 90s West Coast music, but worse. So yeah, E40, this is not it. I don't know. I mean, I guess you got to chase that bag, even though you're already rich as hell and you've been rapping for probably 20 fucking years by now. But I don't know. Queen Naija dropped an album and she had Ella May on it. I checked that out. 2 female vocalists. Couldn't expect anything less. It's pretty solid vocals, blah, blah, blah. Ari Lennox, speaking of female vocalists, dropped a song, Get Close. Again, it's a classic female vocalist. Obviously, all the songs sound the same, and that's not really a bad thing at all because they all make it work. So you got to kind of give them credit. Lil Pat dropped a song with That Mexican OT, probably one of the more exciting rappers. You know, his rolling of the R's, and it's so fun. He has such a cool little cadence, such a cool little flow. You got to give him credit. Really, really fun stuff. Yeah, he's entertaining. I mean, that's all I have to say. Ross Swish, I have a gripe towards this guy. I don't really hate him as a human being, but like his music is so fucking annoying. And drill music in general is just so annoying. Like, it's so formulaic. It's so corny. It sounds so weird. I don't know. There's a lot of things to describe it. That's going to do it this week. I know, kind of a disappointing video, but these are the casual weekends. These are my days to kind of relax a little bit. You know, my Draymond video is getting up to 1.5K in 2 days. Love it from you guys. I think that's fantastic. Keep it up. You guys are really showing me some support. We're almost at 200 subscribers. I feel like I'm going to hit that soon. Yeah, I really appreciate your guys' support. And all you guys that are here since day one, I'm going to remember you guys. You know, like,